I could have taken today and not done this. Time of recording, November 6th, 2024. Um, but I figured today I finished reading something I had started reading like a week or so ago. Um, and I thought, what a novel idea. Talk about a collected edition comic book on a pop culture channel that's why I'm here. Um, so this is this is me rebooting. This is me carrying on and talking about a book that first off, let me do an actual opening. This is the reading vlog, officially unofficial geek channel reading vlog. My name is Carrie Quinn. I am the OUG, and welcome. Sometimes we read comics here, um, because of a situation that is kind of wasn't um, in my control. We're reading mostly collected editions now. And so we'll go ahead and we're gonna keep this thing running, and we're gonna try to move past the frustration and sadness and everything that I am feeling today. Um, and I'm not gonna sit there and I'm not gonna sit there and squawk about the drama. Like a foul bird. I'm gonna sit there, sit here, and talk about some picture books here, picture book stories. So I started reading this a week ago, and because I had it here, and it was one of those things where it's like I found out that I wasn't going to be getting very many single issues for a while, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to focus on this because I can still do this, okay? And so I had this book for a bit, and I hadn't gotten around to reading it yet. So I figure, what better time than now? Um, you see here, this is DC Bombshells, the Deluxe Edition Book One hardcover. Um, Marguerite Bennett and Marguerite Sauvage. I at least hope that's how we pronounce names here. So DC Bombshells. Let's see here. Let me see if I can give you some copyright at least of this book. Wow, this dates back. I'm taking a look here. This takes us back here. Um, Diane Nelson, president; Dan Didio, publisher; Jim Lee, publisher; Jeff Johns, president and chief creative officer. Takes us back a little bit. I have some allergy issues right now, so I apologize for the sniffling. Published by DC Comics, compilation, all new material, copyright 2018. So this is 2018 for this version. DC Comics Bombshells, Digital Comics 1 through 18, copyright 2015. Um, Introduction and originally published in the Art of DC Comics Bombshells hardcover, copyright 2016, all rights reserved. Yeah, so we have allergies suck. So number of years old, around 9 years old. Um, and it was developed as a product that was made based off of some statues that Aunt Lucia, again, hopefully I'm pronouncing those names correctly, had developed for DC Comics. Um, this was, like these statues, this art in the statues depicting the DC characters in 1940s World War II type era. And let me just go ahead and read the read the label for you here. It's 1940 and the world is at war, but in this alternate history of the DC universe, it's not Batman and Superman who are fighting for Uncle Sam, it's the bombshells from all over the world and even beyond. Female vigilantes and superheroines have joined Amanda Waller's covert team to squash the Nazis and protect the home front wherever they can. Featuring Batwoman, All American star of the Women's Baseball League, Wonder Woman, Amazonian warrior princess, superpowered sisters Stargirl and Supergirl, defenders of Mother Russia, Aquawoman, the royal daughter of Atlantis, and many more. See this incredibly popular DC collectibles line come to life in these stories from writer Marguerite Bennett of Batwoman fame and artist Marguerite Sauvage of Shade, The Changing Girl, Laura Braga, Harley, and Ivy meet Betty and Veronica. It just the names go on. It's issues 1 through 6, and why am I so snotty? I did recently read Snot Girl, Volume 1, too, by the way. Year-round allergies, folks. So it is basically what it says on the packaging. It's 1940s DC universe, but it is led by these female characters, these female heroes. One of them of which actually did, when it comes right down to it, show up in 1940. Like the first appearance of Wonder Woman actually did happen during the 1940s. I'm sure most of you are aware. And it's just kind of like telling this story of this group of heroes that are all women, and they're all this, like it said, a covert team led by Amanda Waller. I'd say, like, so far in the first 6 issues, Amanda Waller really does not have the same like feeling of Amanda Waller in the regular DC universe, and the idea of the different iconic characters filling kind of iconic like roles within that time period of the actual time period of the 1940s, World War II era. So like you've got like Stargirl and Supergirl, they are night witches, part which was historically a Russian Soviet women based flying fortress of bombers from the Soviet Union. If you ever want to look into that, that's kind of interesting story. The Night Witches always had like the worst kind of like equipment, and but some of the best skill, and it's really cool because these are women doing what is, at that time, in the war effort, women could be nurses and ambulance drivers, but They really weren't combat bred and ready. Um, so like Stargirl and Supergirl are witches. Um, Wonder Woman, actually, the origin of Wonder Woman is pretty similar to the Wonder Woman movies starring um, oh God, why am I? Why is the name escaping me right now? My brain is mush. My brain is mush right now, so the name is escaping me. Um, Gal Gadot, the original Wonder Woman of Gal Gadot movie, where it takes place not in World War One, but it takes place like Gal Gadot's movie is like World War One, but Bombshells is obviously World War Two. So Steve Trevor ends up crashing on, just like typical, they went ahead and they're like, hey, we can just keep this business as usual with Wonder Woman. Um, and let's see here. We have, like it mentioned on the label, Batwoman is a member of the Gotham All American Girls Professional Baseball League, and she turns out to be a crime fighter as well. And she also becomes a spy. Not only do you see these characters that I already mentioned, you're going to see Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy. You're going to see Zatanna, John Constantine. Um, let's see here. Who else? Maggie Sawyer is mentioned in this as well, in a relationship with Batwoman. Let's see here. Who else? Mira, um, Aquawoman, Mira, and so many other characters. Special appearances from some characters that just kind of come out of nowhere, come and go, and it's really what's really interesting is one particular character kind of comes in like a Deus Ex Machina kind of situation, but you're kind of glad he's there, and he shows up and does his thing and then goes away. I don't know if we're gonna see past issue 6 because I am already got volume 2 waiting at the library for me to pick up. Um, but it's kind of interesting to see um, this whole, you know, war effort, retro um, feel with these characters and putting them all in a team together. You've got characters like a Lex Luthor character. You got a Selena Kyle Catwoman character. Um, you have Big Barda. Barda Free is in here. Um, and it's really cool to see taking the certain je ne sais quoi of all these characters and putting them in this universe that is, on one hand very real, but it's also fantastical because it's this very real point in American history and world history, and you're putting female DC heroes right smack dab in the middle of it, and other characters as well. Um, Overall, very pleased with this. The writing, very pleased with the art, the covers in particular that you get to see the the book are really awesome. I love them, and when it gets to the end, they do this whole like it's what's really cool about the first 6 issues is it's all building up to like it's all introduction, and it's all like you're building up to this point where everyone is like getting their introduction throughout the whole story, and you get to the point where the last issue, like near the end, like going to the end, it's like cast of characters, blah 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 and blah blah blah, and then this is like blah 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 and blah blah blah, and like in Stargirl and Supergirl and like it's really cool. I really, it's a strong female based team um, that, considering where we are right now in the whole scheme of things, was a good place for me to be. So I'm going to continue reading it, and I've already requested book two. It's waiting for me at the library. I'm going to be picking it up tomorrow or the next day. I can do that tomorrow or the next day. Um, but it's if you're having a rough time like I am today, um, then it's kind of a good thing to surround yourself with these stories that remind you of not only the strength of and resilience of women as a whole, but of our society. And it makes it a little bit easier to think that, okay, I'm not happy right now, um, but at least I can find a safe space in comics. At least I can find that for a moment or two. So, let's see here. Let's take a minute to kind of just take a look at the book. You got like the cover, you got the back cover. This is obviously on the dust jacket. Inside the dust jacket, you see a really awesome Batgirl. Um, on the inside of the dust jacket in the back, you've got Zatanna. That's pretty cool. Back cover on the actual hardcover. Let's show the back cover first. We got this awesome Wonder Woman and Mira, and we've got my girl. You know I love her. Our friend and yours, Harley Quinn, riding the bomb like she's Doctor Strangelove. Um, they've got some extra stuff in the back, variant covers, that kind of thing, script pages, concept designs, different sketches to kind of try out the characters, try out the scenes, that kind of thing. So yeah, that's about it. I'm really sorry about this being kind of a little bit disjointed and everything, like, but I kind of wanted to see if I could just do a little bit of kind of, a little bit of business as usual, considering everything. And I think I did okay. Um, Not my best review, probably, but we'll go with it, okay? um, I'll get better. I hope. But until next time, that's it for now. So, more important than ever, keep your eyes and ears open. If you see something, say something. And remember, the complacent never make a difference. So go out there and make a difference. Until next time, I'll be seeing ya.